split commercial AC, no cooling call. I have a suspicion that we have a leak. So we're going to take a look at this evaporator. It's been a very slow, drawn-out leak, so that tells me it's probably on the low side of the system. Here we go. That's a tight space to work in. I don't have much of a choice. Let's get to it. Ready to go. Sunday morning. Grind never stops, baby. We came ready. Let's get it popping. Well, I didn't want to do it, but we're going to get at it. This unit is not cooling. Complaint from customer is no cooling. 10-ton Lennox split system. There is a giant wasp nest in this disconnect. We brought some wasp juice if they get thirsty. I got a whole bunch more heavy stuff to haul up here, so we'll be back in a flash. So here we have the Appial, and I know people have trouble grabbing the Schraders with these, but you actually have to grab your pliers and crimp these a little bit so that they'll grab the head of the Schrader a little bit better. I've had better luck with them since I've done that, but if you don't do that, these are really a pain in the ass to grab. But this one works pretty good now. I basically bought it, didn't use it because of that, and then once I was forced to use it, I realized I can just adjust it a little bit. And then here, for my second half of the line set, I have the Field Piece 2 valve. This is the VC2G, and this one is really nice because it has the sight glass and it has dual valves. It's the Schrader pin or grabber is much longer on this, and the one thing I'll say about this is it can work great. But with this one, it has really big rubber bushings in this end and on your threaded grabber end. You know, usually we want to make sure everything's leak-free and, you know, vacuum tight. But if you over-tighten this just a little bit, I mean, it almost has to be loose, barely loose, because any compression of that rubber gasket in there, and this pin will not grab your Schrader. It just doesn't get far enough in because it's so restricted from those bushings or rubber gaskets in there. So if you're using this, just make sure you don't over-tighten it, and you should be okay. I would do a couple practice runs before you hook it up to a system because you don't want to get the Schrader halfway out and then have to take this thing off because of the bushings, you understand? So think about that before you guys hook it up. But we're going to get these connected because I'm going to pull these Schraders. All right, we got one. Now we're going to put the field piece on and get this one going. I just want to say that I came here peacefully. I didn't bother nobody. I wasn't trying to start nothing. I came here just to fix the AC. I'll just set my stuff down. You know, I'm a nice guy, even though today's Sunday and I'm just horribly beat to hell from all week and working all day yesterday. Working until 7, 8 o'clock at night all week. And here I am Sunday morning on the day that the Lord says to rest. I'm trying to fix an AC. And these damn bees, man, they just want to start trouble for no reason. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to be peaceful. Come on, you know, give a brother a break. Damn. There's one poking his head out the back of the box right now. There's a little hole. And I can literally see his little antennas in his head looking at me like somebody's outside. Oh, shit. See, all I did was look at him. I told you he was creeping on me. Yeah, I ain't playing no games now. I was trying to do this peacefully. I don't think we're going to have any luck. I know they ain't going to be lucky. Just got to move my stuff now. I didn't know I was going to have to go into battle as soon as I got here. So now I got to move all my shit. I got to open and blast. God damn. Oh, man. I know Larry right there fell out and died on contact. They got a big old nest in there. Any left in there? I don't think there's any left. All right, try that out, guys. Accurate. Not a lot of overspray. This is where it's at. Anywho, we can start working here. That's nice.
I just want to boogie with you. I just want to boogie with you. I just want to boogie with you. I don't believe it's there. Sweet my throat is all I ever.
Not a lot of pressure in. So for you new guys, pulling from the suction here, the discharge here, coming up into the line set on both sides, both valves are open, into our charge hose, through our moisture filter, into the unit. See, pressure in, pressure out. Then we're going through the coil in there, coming back out this charging hose. We can open this up. Tank is warm, but it is not hot, so it should be, yeah, coming down pretty good. When these tanks get hot, especially in the heat when the sun's beating on them, you'll see your pressure is really not flowing through the system. So you got to cool this thing down because high pressure goes to low pressure, right? But we're okay. We should be 5 minutes. This thing will be cooled down. This isn't a very long line set. The air handler for this is gigantic as well, but it's basically underneath where we're standing. This line set comes in. This beat to hell line set. It goes about 4 feet down, cuts over about where I'm standing, and then goes into the unit. And we have a leak somewhere in that unit. So I tried to use a sniffer a couple days ago. I came here for like a preliminary search. We're gonna pull this out. We're gonna juice it up with nitrogen and see if we can't get a little bit more accuracy with a bubble test. And then we'll go from there. Cut it nice and slow so we don't pinch the copper. We don't make any big divots or sharp edges or deburr the inside. Let the blade on here do the work. The prep is the key with these press fittings. Q-tip. Make sure we get any debris out of there. Give it a good look. You can see I'm just using steel wool. I'm not using any emery cloth or sandpaper. Green or brown scratch pad or a piece of steel wool like this will work. Make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to grab our tool. Battery's good. Set that down. Take our piece of pipe. Go to the 1/2 inch marker. Make our mark. You can see our mark should be inside the bevel there, and it is. Grab the matching size jaw. Alright. Alright. And then check our crimp. It should fit into these little grooves, which it does. Check both. You can see it fits around those crimp marks really good. And as a secondary check, you can make sure the RLS stamp is in there. Marks look good. Crimp test is good. And our RLS perforation is stamped in there. So we're good. These are tight connections, ready to go. Tight spot. But I pulled all the Armaflex off so we could see what we're working with here. And our leak is actually on this coupling. Right back there. There's a nice little leak in the liquid line. So I'm just gonna cut it here and then somewhere over here, and we're just gonna put 2 couplings on it. Do it like that, baby.